For the Interrobang, I'm Jack Sutton. Today, our special guest is our fellow Interrobang reporter, Georgia Newman.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Amazing. How are
Good.
you?
Pretty good. Thanks for coming on today,
You're
taking
so
time out of
welcome.
your busy life.
What can I say? I
What?
love charity.
Yeah, exactly. Look behind us. What have you been up to since classes ended, Georgia?
Reading.
What have you been reading?
Books?
Okay, Georgia likes romance books,
That I do.
steamy romance books.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the holiday season and all of that stuff. So Christmas is coming up. Georgia, do you celebrate Christmas? Another holiday? Nothing at all?
Yeah, I celebrate Christmas.
Okay. What
Yeah.
does Christmas look like in your house?
Well, it looks like a tree.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe a turkey, a ham or
Yeah.
two. And then we usually pretend we like each other for 24 hours. And then as soon as Christmas is over.
Do you have like one specific family member that like the racist uncle that comes for Thanksgiving, like that kind of trope?
You know what?
Yeah, broadcasted for all of Fanshine.
I'm Greek.
Yeah.
So there's some stuff on that side of the family, but it's me and my dad, because me and my dad have very similar personalities of just sarcasm and tomfoolery, if you will. And so eh, every holiday, you mark your calendar. Me and him are gonna get into a fight. So yeah, it's like by 5 p.m. on Christmas, me and him are just gnawing at the bit, just waiting.
I
So
love that.
I guess we ruined Christmas.
I don't think I have that in my family. What are some of the good things about Christmas in your family? Not much.
You know what? I do love my family very much, and I love getting to spend time with them. Even my father, love him to bits. I would say the best part about Christmas is I feel like I can so since Christmas break has started, I tend to not leave the house and
Yeah.
sit at home reading, and my mother is not a fan of me wearing pajamas 24/7, but on Christmas you get a free pass.
Yeah.
Who's going to tell you to put on jeans on Christmas?
Hopefully no one. I'm sure there are some families that do, but
Oh, probably. If you
actually,
go
I
to
mean, we would do the
mass.
pajamas in the morning, but then usually like the family would come over. Like when I was a kid anyway, the family would come over around lunchtime or after that for like the big dinner and
Yeah.
everything, and usually then we were expected to change out of the pajamas.
No, my mom knows better with me because I'll just leave.
Yeah.
The craziest thing is I'll go home.
Just grab a turkey leg and walk upstairs.
Yeah, I'm going to go. What about you? What's your Christmas look like?
Not much these days. My mother is very anti-Christmas.
Oh.
I don't know why.
She
I
seems
think
more Halloween-y.
no, she's anti all holidays really. I can't think of a single one that she enjoys. I think it was two-part with Christmas. It was probably a two-part thing. It was like the consumerism and stuff. I think she got sick of buying us presents after a while and spending all that money, and all the stress. Two, she's like passionately anti-religious. So, just having the word Christ in Christmas, I think was enough. Like when I was a teenager, we redid all our Christmas decorations. They were not Christmas colored, and then we couldn't call it a Christmas tree. It was a solstice tree, and she decided that we were celebrating winter solstice. So that had kind of been what it was.
One of my books has a winter solstice, and it's one of my favorites.
Okay, I hope nothing that happens in your book happens at my winter solstice.
They just give presents. It was the comm book. It was the
Okay.
in-betweener. It
Yeah.
was like a little... But yeah, winter solstice, that's, I think, a fun way to twist Christmas into something else if you aren't super religious.
Old
That's
dead
like,
pagan holiday. It's great.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's fun.
Now we didn't do anything that I think could be related to actual solstice celebrations, dancing naked, sacrificing a virgin. Not many of those
That's
in the
your
family
Easter
to go
holidays.
around.
It's your Easter
Yeah,
celebration.
exactly. But it was fun.
Christmas isn't even the winter solstice, though. So you guys just made
No.
it up.
Well, I think Christmas. Now I'm not gonna. Don't quote me on anything here. I think Christmas, like when the Christians kind of took over, I think they kind of took a lot of those like pagan celebrations. I
sure.
think that was a lot of like solstice stuff. Like I think like the tree and like the Yule log and stuff, wasn't that all? Yule, wasn't that the solstice? Okay, let's not get into a history lesson because we're ignorant.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was just kind of pagan celebrations, I guess.
Interesting.
But my thing is, like, and I think about this more and more as people, like, I don't know, get up in arms about, they're attacking Christmas, and other people are like, don't say Merry Christmas to me, and they, all the fighting over that. I'm like, is
Yeah.
Christmas even a religious holiday anymore? I don't think it is.
I I think it's like, hmm. I think for some people it is. Just like every religion has
Oh, it
their
can be,
own.
yeah.
Yeah, like I think if you're a diehard,
Yeah,
then
you
like
go to,
yeah.
what is it, midnight mass? Is that
Yeah.
Christmas?
Well, Greek midnight mass, let me tell you about it. It's
Okay,
about a
tell me.
5-hour thing. And you got to have a candle that your godmother gives you. It's like this tall ass candle.
What if you
Sorry if
don't have a, what if you don't have a godmother? What if she's dead?
then you don't have a candle
Okay.
and you're shunned. I don't know, but I always had a candle, thankfully.
What do you do for 5 hours?
Good ask. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Good question. That's a really good question. Um,
Just sit there while the priest talks and feel guilty?
well, I don't speak Greek.
So you just sit there confused for
I
5
just sit there
hours.
confused. For 5 hours, I light the candle when everybody else does,
Hmm.
and I listen to old men hum, and it's a vibe.
Hey, I thought you put a P on the end of that word for a second, and I was really confused.
No, they just like they're just like
Yeah, like the
like
Gregorian chants, but more Greek.
yeah.
Yeah, and they have the smoky things they carry around.
Yes.
Yes, okay, I've seen My
Yeah.
Big Fat Greek Wedding
Yes, you have.
just
So
recently.
you're Greek too, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So
So that doesn't sound like
but some people are in it for like and Greek Easter too is humongous because it's like not the same time as normal Easter.
yeah.
Orthodox Easter is different. It's like a month off. I'd like to preface I'm speaking very ignorantly. Um yeah. And so there's masses throughout the entire week and they're
Yeah,
like 3-hour, 4-hour masses. And I just think, can I be honest? I think it's
please.
just a place to gossip. You know what I mean?
Oh
You get a
yeah,
little
you have all the
bored.
old Greek yayas getting together in the church, spreading,
Yeah.
talking about who their grandchildren are going to marry, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I went to high school with one Greek boy.
one Greek boy.
One Greek boy. my
And
my
did your
yeah,
parents try?
my mom was like, "You do whatever you want," but my yeah was like, "I will ship you to Greece to get married." I was like, "Okay,
So your
cool."
life is My Big Fat Greek Wedding too.
Truly, yeah.
I love it.
Thank you.
Okay, so Greek Christmas does not sound like the most fun event. I will not be joining.
But some people love it. Some people absolutely love going to church and all. The bread's pretty good. I like the
True,
bread.
the cracker. Do you get
No,
the
we don't
cracker and
have
what?
crackers.
No,
We
it's
have
just
bread.
bread. Okay.
Yeah, right up my alley. You give me
Damn.
carbs, I'm happy.
Okay.
And yeah, except they make it into a soup. They do like red wine soup with the cut up bread and they chuck it in. And then the priest,
What?
yeah, you didn't know this?
I didn't know this.
I take back your status of Greek.
Yeah, no. Oh, we had a visitor. Yeah, definitely. Do you want to answer a quick question?
Sure. I got like 2 seconds.
Okay. What are you doing for the holidays this year?
I am hanging out with my children.
Okay. How old?
2 and 4. It's chaos.
Yeah.
But they're right in the sweet Santa zone, so I get to do all that fun stuff.
That's enjoy it while you can.
Exactly.
Yeah. You've got presents all picked out?
My wife does.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Oh, sleeping.
Oh,
Yeah, that's about it.
yourself?
Sleeping.
Sleeping? I love it.
It'll be a good time. Anyway, sorry to pull you in here, but
No, I love
it. Thank you so much. I'm sitting on. Oh, that's your phone.
Yeah, my phone.
All right. So that was Greek Christmas. What have I done here? Yeah, I've never been to any kind of religious Christmas event, but I feel like like people can choose to go to church, like if it has like a religious meaning to them. But the commercialized Christmas that we tend to, most people tend to celebrate, like look back at all these Christmas decorations. I don't see one thing that indicates a religion.
That's a fair statement.
I mean, I'm sure the star at the top of the tree has some kind of relevance, but I don't know
No,
it.
I get what you're saying. I feel like most people just celebrate it. Well, what the heck is an elf on a shelf? What's that? What's that?
Well, if you read the
situation?
Bible, chapter
Psalm
7.
11.
No, yeah.
The New Testament.
What is elf on a It's the elf. I
It's-
get what it is,
Yeah, and they move
literally.
it okay.
But I mean, what is the concept?
For children to I don't actually know at
Yeah,
all.
okay, so they just move the elf onto shelves.
Onto different shelves, and they get really like legit about it. Like I saw one family on TikTok, they like shaved the dude's head and then like put the elf beside the shaver and was like, "LOL, look at your dad's hair." And
That
he was like,
just doesn't sound fun. That sounds
but like commit to the bit. You know what I mean? Like they committed.
okay. So let's talk a little bit about the consumerism of Christmas. I know that's always a hot topic. People always get up in arms about it. Do you feel pressure around Christmas to spend a lot of money and buy people things?
No.
And no, I didn't think so. No, I just anticipated your answer being no.
Yeah.
I mean, I
No.
don't either. Like my family, after the whole solstice switch, we kind of just stopped doing presents,
That's fair.
and it's awkward when a family member comes over with presents, and I'm like, I don't have anything to give you in return.
Yeah. Okay, if I'm being honest,
Mm-hmm.
your Christmas would be my nightmare because you like expensive stuff.
It's true.
You are just like an expensive person. Like, look at the man. Expensive. It's just written all over you. So, like, I feel like you'd get like
I'm wearing
one
H&M
today.
today. Yeah.
So am I.
Oh my god.
I know. Okay. Anyways, so that's where you lose me is like Ainsley, one of our other fellow reporters, was telling me that she had to buy for her brother's girlfriend who only wanted stuff from Aritzia.
She was buying for her brother's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's too far removed. I'd be
Well,
like,
I think
have
they
a
do
chocolate.
I think they do like a pick from the
Oh, a Secret
bin.
Santa.
Yeah.
Or a
Yeah.
white elephant.
I don't know. But she was like, yeah, she only wants clothes from Aritzia. And I was like, that's so expensive. You're going to get one t-shirt for
Okay,
like
you can't go into
$50.
like a Secret Santa type thing and be like, but I only want this. You can't preemptively say that.
Yeah.
I hate those games. You've probably done some Secret Santa in the past, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm in a Secret Santa as we speak.
oh my God.
At this very moment, I am participating in a Secret Santa.
I hate it. No, I made a pact with myself many years ago that I would never participate in a Secret Santa. Every job I have every year, like, okay, guys, we're doing Secret Santa. Jack, are you gonna play? I'm like, no, I'm not, because without fail, I always reach in, draw that name,
You don't
and
know
it's
who
the
it is.
person I know the least
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
It's like that person who sits in the corner of the office, has no visible hobbies or joy.
Yeah.
And I don't know
Oh my
what I don't know what to
God.
get
Who
this
are you
person.
working with?
Actually, I've never worked in an office. That was just like a general idea. I worked in
Yeah.
restaurants, so everybody's soulless without
Well,
any visible joy.
valid. But when I would do it, so this year in the Secret Santa that I'm a part of, I started it because last year it's 4 girls. And last year they were like, let's spend $30 to $50 on each person. And I said, girl, with what money? No.
Wow.
So I said, we'll do one. We'll do one Secret Santa and you pick one person, spend $30, whatever. But then the person that I have put one $30 thing on their wish list. So I'm like, well, then you're going to know what you're going to get.
That's probably their point.
I know, but that's no fun for me.
I
Like-
know that's easy for you. I would be so happy. That's the Secret Santa I would participate in. Is it's like, this is your person, this is what they want. Go out and get it.
You know what? I will say that I don't feel pressured just going 12 years back
Yeah.
back. I don't feel pressure to spend money on people, but I feel pressure to give a good gift.
Oh yeah.
I
If you're gonna give a gift, it better be.
Well, but I don't even care about the money aspect, but I
Mhm.
want it to be something where you look at it and you're like, "Oh my God, this is awesome." Like I
Yeah.
want it to be like a visceral reaction of you being like, "Ah," and then I put way too much pressure on myself and you get a gift card. But I just like genuinely think it's so much more impactful
Mm-hmm. Good word.
Thank you.
Nice dictionary.
reading. When you can I lost it.
Yeah,
It
talking
went
about giving a good gift, an impactful.
Yeah, it's so much
gift.
more impactful when it's like something that you genuinely pick out for somebody because you're like, I think you're gonna like this.
Well,
I
yeah.
much prefer that over giving somebody a Okay, mommy, you go off the list. But anybody else, like I like to pick your gift. I want
Yeah.
to pick something that I think you're genuinely going to like. Don't
Mhm.
give me satin pillowcases.
Okay, I would take a satin pillowcase. Disregard that if you're shopping for me.
No, but I just mean like don't put that on don't put that as the only thing on your list.
Oh, was
because
that the
that's-
only thing that was on the list?
Well, I can't disclose that information. The Secret Santa is still
I don't
active.
think she's watching.
I know. So yes.
It was satin pillowcases. Okay, well then whatever. Get her satin pillowcases and be done with it. Whatever will make her happy.
Yeah.
Good gift, by the way. It keeps your hair looking nice when you wake up. Apparently, I haven't tried it yet, but
I don't think you need it.
are you kidding? You know how long it takes to make it looking okay? I woke up this morning. It was probably like and I had to shower. Like I have to completely soak it to reset
Really?
the shape,
Be
and then I have to
honest.
start from scratch.
Does it look like I did my hair this morning?
No.
Yeah. This is I
You
woke
got
up.
ready in 5 minutes.
I
I
woke
know.
up, covered the pimples, and ran out the door.
I
Yeah.
was like putting powder on. I was putting some product in the hair, and then blow drying it, and then dry shampoo to just give it an extra layer.
You know what? You told me yesterday, you said, you're coming to school to do a podcast. I said, I don't want to. You said, I don't care. You're coming to school tomorrow to do a podcast. So
And
I had
you
to
said you were
shower.
coming in sweatpants and a sweater, and I said, that sounds great. I'm sure our viewers will
These are
love that.
sweatpants.
Yeah, you really stepped up.
Thank you.
Back
But-
to Christmas.
Okay.
My other issue was Secret Santa, and I know this is going to sound selfish, but like no matter how much effort I put into the gift, every time like whoever has me just gets me the most basic, boring,
Yeah.
useless thing.
For sure.
And like I don't want to feel like when you open something you have to feign happiness and surprise, but really you're just like, I spent $30 on your gift and you got me this? Like
Yeah. No, I get
and then
that.
I feel like a bad person because you're supposed to spirit of giving.
Well,
But
you
I
are a
also
good
want to
person.
receive when I give. Sometimes in a Secret Santa, you're expecting to receive as well. We were talking about Secret Santa gifts
Yeah.
and how, like, without fail, I always end up getting a bad gift in return. And it always happens. And I feel like a bad person because I don't want to, because I'm like faking being happy with this gift. And then I'm like, well, I should just care about giving. But in a Secret Santa, like you have this expectation. It's like a contract. It's like I'm gonna get something to put in this Secret Santa pot, and I'm gonna get something decent back. And then I never do. So I'm like, what's the point here? If it was giving to someone in need, that's one thing. And I'm like, no, I don't need anything in return. But a game like Secret Santa, you best believe I'm expecting something decent.
And your opinions are valid.
They are, but it never happens. So I'm done with Secret Santa. I'm over
Yeah.
that. There's a whole extra added stress every year. Some friend group is like, "Who wants to do Secret Santa?" I'm like, "Not me. Have
Yeah.
fun." I'll
But
sit in the back.
it is beneficial if the other option is buying for everybody, because rather than one poopy gift,
True.
you get 4 or 5.
True. No, that's true.
But I think now, like, with consumerism, there is a lot of, like, I don't know, I feel like it's just, like, have you seen some of the trees where people, like, you can't even walk in the room, the entire room's covered in presents and stuff like
Mhm.
that? And it's just like, who needs all that?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. And I don't know. I feel. Do you have a lot of extended family, like cousins and stuff?
Yeah.
Do you ever like go to someone at one of their houses for Christmas and they have like 10 to 15 presents each under the tree, and you're like, well, I had like 2.
Yeah.
And then it's like, it's even where I remember sometimes like we'd open presents together as a big family, and it's like, the rest of the family's opening like 20 presents, and then you just have like 2, which is great. Usually they're good things, but it's just awkward when you're done opening your stuff, and then you're just sitting there for another hour while the rest of the family continues opening their hoard of gifts.
If I'm being super honest,
Yeah.
I love when the presents are over. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
My dad comes in with that garbage bag and he's on your butt. He's like, and the paper, please.
Yeah.
And it's just like such a rush to like, and then I hate having to be grateful. Okay, wait, pause.
Okay, I'm excited to hear the explanation for this
Well,
one.
have you ever get, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
what you just said, you get
Yeah.
a gift that, like, even if
Yeah.
it's a great gift, how do you act? Like one time my mom got me a really nice watch, like a Versace watch. And how do you act? I was like, oh my God, I love it so much. And then I felt like I had to keep going.
Yeah, it's the
like
performative kind of gratefulness.
Yeah.
When it's like, naturally, I mean, I'm very grateful, but it's gonna be like, thank you, I love it.
And then move on.
Next present.
Yeah.
Let's get this show on the road.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and I always feel so awkward, and I feel like I'm overdoing it.
You're like, well, I'm gonna wear this here, and then I'm gonna wear it there, and I'm so excited to make an outfit. Like I was
Oh my
going
God.
on.
I always end up doing this
Oscar-worthy.
same thing that's like totally fake, but I don't know why I do it. It's like after I say thank you, I'll keep being like, I'll hold the present like, I love it. Look, yeah. And I'm like, what the hell am I doing? Like, nobody does this. And it'll go on for like 5 minutes like that. I'm like,
Dude,
why am
that's
I
so
doing this? And it's like a t-shirt,
God.
like, or a pair of socks.
Yeah. Well, you're just holding a pack of Hanes
I was
socks.
like, why do we do this to ourselves?
It's so true though. Like I don't know why there's like this huge. You know what I mean? Like if you're
Yeah.
not grateful enough.
Mm-hmm.
So for my birthday, I got a gift. The ugliest of things I've ever received in my life, and I had to take it out of the box and be like, oh, oh my God. And she was like, well, I saw it on Amazon and like I thought of you. And I was like,
Oh,
I can't, where'd you
wait, what
find
was
this?
it?
It was a purse with an
Okay.
evil eye,
Oh yeah, yeah, like the
crystallized
blue
water.
one,
Ooh.
I was gonna say the Turkish thing, but the Greek as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't
Watch your
go
mouth.
there. We won't go there.
But yeah, so it was like, it's not my style. It's a gorgeous purse.
Yeah.
It's a gorgeous clutch. It's just not for me.
I love the Moira Rose voice you just did.
Thank you. And yeah, so I just like, but you have to like pretend. I literally had to sit there and be like, oh my God, this is the most amazing
Yeah.
thing I've ever gotten.
Yeah.
And it's just super awkward.
No, absolutely. And then it's like, what do you? And then okay, who was it? Like a relative? What?
Like my best friend since I was 7.
Okay, so then like when you go out with that best friend next,
You have to wear
you
it.
gotta wear the purse.
You got to.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I tried to pawn it off. I was like, hey.
I
But
remember like I was really young, probably like grade 2 or 3, like really young. You were not even born. Actually don't even think you would have been born yet.
wait, and when? When?
I don't know, it's probably 2001 or 2.
I was born.
Okay. Oh, true. You're like 25.
Continue.
Um,
Continue.
I remember getting this sweater or shirt thing, and it had like it's kind of like bright colors, and there was some baby blue, and I hated it so much, but I had to wear it because it was like some relative that gave it to me. But then I'm like looking back, I'm like that was a dope sweater, and I really
It
should have
wasn't in
appreciated
style.
it.
Okay, so
It wasn't my thing back then.
my
but
nana knitted us the most
that's
uncomfortable.
so Weasley. I love it.
Thank
Wait,
you.
uncomfortable?
I was gonna say Weasley because you said it. Like these scratchy wool sweaters.
So wool.
Yeah,
It's
but they
wool.
were like fuzzy. They were freaking ugly, and they were just itchy.
To have like a big G for Georgia.
Not even. They were just like the colors of the rainbow, but not the good colors. It was like purple, green, and then like just like the weirdest. Sorry, the weirdest of layers
Yeah.
per se, and it was one of those things. We put them in a box as soon as she left.
Yeah.
And then when Christmas came around and she was knocking on the door, Mom was throwing the sweaters at us to put on. And
Which also looks performative because, like, what would you do like, if you go and everyone's wearing everything you gave them all at the same time? You'd be like, you're doing this on purpose.
well, sometimes it gets weird too because my yaya bought me earrings. And when I don't wear them, she'll be like, where's your earrings?
Oh.
And I'm like,
I'd
they're
be like, yeah, I have other earrings.
well, they're gold, girl.
Oh.
I lose everything. Do you think I'm
Mm.
gonna put gold earrings in on a
How do you
Tuesday?
lose an earring?
I'm built different. I can.
It fused into your flesh.
Fused is a crazy word. The latch at the back, they're
sealed,
hoops.
latched, locked.
I can do it. I've lost
Okay.
them once before. We had
I
to.
don't doubt it. I don't doubt
Yeah.
it.
So it's just one of those things where if you don't wear it, then they're like, well, where is it?
Yeah.
You're like, girl, you gave them to me. They're my property now.
Like I could sell them. I could hawk them for drugs.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I
haven't
would.
done that.
And I would. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I think it's easy to see like the stress that gift giving can bring.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you think are some other stressful kind of aspects of the holidays that people could relate to?
Well, I think so glad you threw the ball into my court.
Yeah.
I have a plethora of ideas for you. Okay. So social media, I think everybody posts
Oh yeah.
like first of all their hauls and also just like these extravagant vacations, like these the matching pajamas. Ooh, everybody in there, like you Stepford wife. You know what I mean? Like all the blonde, wavy hair. Okay, that was blonde and brunette, maybe black. Who knows what color hair you have?
Oh,
but they
fair,
all
okay.
like look identical,
Yeah.
and they have the same plaid pajamas on, and they're all with hands on the hip, like
And like the photos, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Like I think it's very stressful to like compare your Christmas to other Christmases
yeah.
as well.
That just brought up like something interesting to me. So we have never been one of those families that gets like the kid's photo like taken before Christmas and then like sends it out to the rest of the family because we just wouldn't do that. But I remember like other families growing up, and even like my cousins, there were like 3 of them, and every year they would have like one of those grocery store photo shoots with like the 3 of them wearing matching outfits and stuff like that in different poses, and then sent out to the family for like around Christmas time. And it's like, why? Like you said, like why do you need?
You lose me so much there. You lose me. Like I don't think there's anything that I hate more than seeing a family that you know.
Oh, I thought you meant I've lost you. I'm like, you're telling me you do this? You would do this?
No, like I think like first of all, like it makes you look. First of all, like you're Like, your family's so like this, and half the time
Very
that's
like
not it.
Stepford. Like,
Yes. And, like, I feel like it puts a lot of pressure on other people where it's like, "Well, why our family's so dysfunctional? Our family's this.
oh my
We
God,
would
yeah. My
never do
sister and I
that."
tried to take a picture like that. It'd be like one of us strangling the other.
Oh,
It
for
wouldn't
sure.
work. And if
Yeah.
it did, it would be a lie.
Well, and it is.
Christmas is a time of lies. Look how perfect our family is. Look how much money we have. Don't look at
And
the
people
second mortgage we took out for these
I was
gifts.
gonna say,
Like,
people are going into debt.
yeah.
For what? The Barbie Playhouse? Be so for real.
It's
That's
a nice
worth it?
playhouse.
Okay, yeah. You'd like it, huh?
Yeah, I would.
I don't get it.
I used to-
I don't understand how you, first of all, as an adult, how do you consciously make that decision with your money to be like, I choose debt?
Yeah, I mean, okay, I have. I remember as in China, one of those like knockoff malls,
Oh
and they did
God.
take credit card. I upped
Oh
my credit limit just to
no.
buy some like fake Louis Vuitton and Rolex stuff. I was dumb.
No. Yeah, that's
Still
really
paying for that one.
bad.
So I have chosen debt actively before, so I
Oh
get it.
wow.
But it's not a good choice, right? And like we
Well,
have like the whole culture around this holiday, like encouraging it.
yeah, it makes me a little nervous about, because I feel like nobody's more maximalist and more like when it comes to consumerism than Gen.
Z,
Sure,
which one?
that
The
one.
kids.
The kids.
Yeah,
Or Gen A, Gen Z, Gen A, kind of
yeah.
like a mix of, like, they're
The
bringing
under
back.
25s.
Yeah. Like, they're
Yeah.
bringing back like what 15-step skincare routines where every piece is $80+.
Oh, and then at the end of it, they have that like dewy, like slimy look on their face. I'm like, is this trendy? Like, I'm like, give me the matte powder. Like, I want to look like a
I want to look glowy, but I'm not gonna spend that much on it.
no.
Like, and you don't need to. The craziest thing is,
But
hey,
you got to
you
start
don't
young.
need to. The
If you
like
want to beat the aging, you have to start now
moisturize.
before puberty.
I have a $13 moisturizer,
That's
and it's from
cheap, right?
Sephora. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's from Sephora, and it does what it needs to do. Okay.
Yeah, you're looking glowy,
Thank you so much.
moisturized.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Stop. Anyways, I just think like when you like even the clothing, the Aritzia.
Yeah.
Why do you need a $50 t-shirt? Why do you need $300 pants?
Mm-hmm.
I say this while I have Uggs on, but
Me too.
yeah, me and you, we have one pair of shoes. So this is our one pair of
Have
shoes.
a pair of boots too, and a pair of Converse with holes in them.
Yeah, we don't count those. Those should have been thrown away in August, actually.
I know. But no, so all that being said, the evils of consumerism and Christmas, what would you want for Christmas? Like if you could have any gift and, if your parents actually wanted to buy it for you, what would you ask for?
I mean, the cars.
So a car.
Yeah.
People are getting into debt for presents, but I would like a car.
Okay, whoa. You said what's
No,
the
I'm
one
kidding.
thing?
You're right.
If
I just didn't expect it to go that high.
what I asked
A
for?
4-bedroom house.
Yeah. If I could choose, I would like, yeah. Even a 2-bedroom. I'm humble.
Plus den.
But I asked for a $64 mirror from
Okay,
Amazon
that's not, yeah.
and a $50 light for my nail area to do nails. That's what I actually asked for.
Yeah. But that car getting fixed or replaced would be pretty nice.
It goes in tomorrow.
Oh,
So I'm hoping Mom will probably throw that
Toss
as
you some
part
money.
of the
Yeah.
Christmas present.
that would be
But
nice.
yeah, she's on the fritz. So if I had a genie and they were like, "Hey, what do you want?" Yeah, another Chevy Sonic 2016 Turbo, please.
That would be the exact car.
1.8 liter engine.
God, I think I would be like, send me to Cuba, send me to like Mexico. I want a warm trip.
Yeah.
I want to be on a beach in the sun, drinking pina coladas.
So my mom and my family wanted to go on a vacation this year,
Mhm.
and they were like, "Georgia, do you want to come?" And I said no. And the shell shock on their faces that I would prefer to stay at home, wrapped in a blanket, doing nothing with my life, than go on a vacation.
Fair. You don't look like you like the sun.
Hey.
Neither do I. I mean, look at me.
What are we doing here?
These lights are about as bright as I can handle.
Yeah. I got my vitamin D today. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Oh, exactly. But yeah, so Christmas,
Christmas,
and then New Year's.
Yeah, are you doing anything fun for New Year's?
Probably gonna go to the gay bar, but I'll send you an invite.
I'll be at home reading.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So that was Georgia Newman and myself ranting about the holidays. I hope you enjoyed something in that chaotic mess that we call a conversation. We have a we don't have a new Interrobang issue coming out.
January 3rd.
Okay, so you're going to have to wait until January for the next issue of the Interrobang.
But I'm doing an opinion piece on consumerism after Christmas.
So this is just a preview. You can catch up on other episodes of the Red Couch Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. That's it. Have a happy holiday, everyone, whatever you celebrate. For the Interrobang, I'm Jack Sutton.